Li-Bai applied Weakened when casting skill. Weakened reduce enemy damage up to 90% when +1. Li-Bai can greatly reduce damage of Strong Hitter. However, Strong Hitter is usually hid behind a taunt hero. Anyway, taunt hero like Li-Bai can deal big damage, and Li-Bai Weakened will reduce Li-Bai damage and increase survivability of whole team. Li-Bai skill also revitalize on all ally, which cleanse all ally on beginning of turn. This part is essential when dealing with Bubble and Raylan, as they can silence your whole team including the cleanser. Li-Bai Revitalize will auto-cleanse debuff on all ally on beginning of turn. As lower awakening +0/+1, Li-Bai is a support hero who reduce damage and auto-cleanse whole team. Li-Bai +5 deal 500% extra damage when he or his ally casts skill. At this awakening, Li-Bai is a good damage dealer. In non-player versus player mode like Valor Boss, Li-Bai Weakened increased damage taken by enemy 30%. When Li-Bai is +5, his Weakened plus other hero who can raise his attack and cast skill often will make Li-Bai the biggest damage dealer in Green Valor Boss. This is an example what Li-Bai can do in Green Valor Boss. For your info, this is a Valor Boss designated for Gracia, and yet Li-Bai stands out. This is what Li-Bai can do in current Intruder Boss. Li-Bai is most likely to be the hardest hitter in all Green Valor if he is +5. Recommendation: free-to-play and budget player skip this hero. This hero is unlikely to improve your green team when he is low awakening. Recommendation: middle to high power players. If you have good green team and main color is green, he is very good when +5 on both PvE and PvP. Try to get him +5 as this will change him to damage dealer. Agony is an enemy realm hero. Enemy might get stunned when casting skill in his realm. Agony has been a pain in defense due to his realm. His +5 was a nightmare to be paired with Jillian +5 in mono-red defense. However, recent new blue heroes like Nightingale and Vincent who brings immunity to stun plus healing and shield respectively upon getting stun. This has brought mono-red defense team loses its edge in defense. Unless you are a Mega Whale who invested a lot in Red Resonance and Rune and has over 400k in your mono-red defense team, your mono-red will most likely can be taken down much easier now by similar power blue attack team with Nightingale, Vincent, Gunnulf, and Gwendolyn. However, it does not mean Agony is a bad hero now. Agony is the only enemy realm hero in red. Mono-red team with Gillian and Agony is still very strong attack team as long as you don't attack Nightingale and Vincent. Agony +5 is still very strong as he can grant immune to death to all his ally once in a battle and stun all enemy. Recommendation: free-to-play and budget player. If your main color is not red, no need to get this hero. If your main color is red, get Agony to +1. Avoid putting him in defense. Recommendation: middle to high power players. If your main color is red, get Agony to +5. If your power is not high, avoid putting Agony in arena or war defense. Agony +5 is still a very good attack hero. Recommendation: middle to high power players. If your main color is not red and can't +5 him on this rerun, just get him +1 is enough. Raylan is a green damage dealer with chance to silence whole enemy team. Raylan +1, she prevent enemy getting shield and reduce defense of an enemy. Raylan +3 reduce mana gain of silence enemy. Even the silence effect expires. Raylan +5 deal extra damage on inspection mark and silence enemy when ally or herself casts skill. However, despite being average speed, she is on the slower end of average speed hero. Hence, the most important support she needs is mana. You want Raylan to cast skill in order to silence more enemies more often. She will need support hero like Molly to increase her attack. Elaine for Soul Link if you want even more offensive. Raylan +5 can work well just by herself, but the best is to pair with Bubble +5 which she can deal extra damage more often. Recommendation: free to play and budget player. Skip this hero if your main color is not green. If your main color is green and has good green hero who can give mana, like Z, Molly, Cathbad, and Elaine, it is good to get Raylan to +1. Recommendation: middle to high power players. Must have hero if you have Bubble +5 or plan to get Bubble +5 in future. If your main color is green, it is very good to get Raylan as she will be the hardest hitting hero for green in PvP. Recommendation: middle to high power players. Raylan +5 is also a good hero to put in defense as long as she is protected, and the defense team has high casting skill frequency, or Raylan can cast skill as often as possible. Make sure to put Raylan +5 more right than your enemy realm hero to cancel out Z +5 realm. So Raylan +5 silence can get through the enemy team.